Hey guys, welcome to Composed with Richard Schreiber. Today I'm going to be going nerdy. I'm going to be talking technical things rather than sort of aspirational inspiration. I want to answer a question. I get this a lot. And in fact, actually, I didn't know the answer to this for years. Like, I'm going to be honest. I was just like, oh yeah, 44.1. Yeah, sample rates. Yeah. But the question I get is this. What are sample rates and how do they make a difference? So here we go. Sample rate, the word on the tin. Oh wait, that's not the right way. It kind of, what's the saying I'm looking for? It does what it says on the tin. That's it. Don't know whether you have that saying anywhere else in the world, but we have that over here, don't we, in England? It does what it says on the tin. And on the tin it says sample rate. That means the rate at which the samples are taken when you're recording something. So what it means is if your sample rate is 44.1, that means for every, I think it's, I'm not going to go super nerdy, I think it's every second, it might be every minute, I can't remember, but every given time, I should have researched this before I did this, every given length of time, 44,100 samples are taken. Because your audio isn't recorded as like a continuous stream, it's like snapshots, it's like film. Like a scene is taken, a sample is taken of the sound. And when it's like 96K, that means that 96,000 samples are taken in that same amount of time, whether it's a minute or a second. I forget. Someone's going to put in the comments below. Doy. So what that means in reality for us, like I never realised, because people would be like, oh yeah, so I'm recording this in 48, or 96, so it's going to be great, and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's going to be great, isn't it? And then in my head it would be going, what does it do again? So what it means is that you have a higher quality recording. There are more samples of the sound within that given time. So it means, for me, as a trailer music composer, as a composer of production music and score, it means that if I slow down the sample, it sounds much better because there are more samples in there so that the computer doesn't have to fill the gaps with strange noise. And that's when you have like a lower sample rate of even 44.1, when you slow a sample down too much, you start to get this kind of glitchy, like bitty sound to it. That's basically it's revealing the gaps between the samples. So when you have more samples, the gaps are smaller, so it's not noticeable. So when you record at 96, it means that you can slow the sample down or pitch it down. Now, as a trailer music composer, I love to pitch stuff down to get those big fat bombs, get those big fat basses, generally big fat stuff, big fat sounds. And that enables me to do that better than if I recorded out for 44.1 or even 48. 48 is generally pretty good. But 96, however, you can chuck that stuff way down and it still sounds fantastic. You can slow it down beautifully, it still sounds fantastic. So there you have it. Very brief and probably inaccurate description of sample rates and how they affect us as composers. Ciao for now.